Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel again. Nice to have you guys here with me, and thank you for subscribing to the channel and supporting the videos with the like buttons. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. And in today's video, I'm gonna go through a few life skill components. I'm gonna explain to you guys how these components actually support each other, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I actually use it to constantly generate passive income. Before I go into the details, there are a few points that I just want to mention. The first point is this is not the ultimate money making guide, okay? If you're looking for something like that, then this is not the video. This video is going to talk about passive income. That means incomes that are being generated in the background as long as you're online. And then it's going to guide you through the process. And everything that I mentioned in this video, I actually have the new player tutorials, the guides itself, all in my channel. And all these guides, the whole sequence, I'm actually going to include them, the links to the videos, in the video's description. So remember, in my channel, on my videos, the description is actually very important because I do post the updated comments, tips shared by all the other players into the video description, and I do constantly update them. So the video is going to be only up to date as per when I'm doing this video, but the description is always going to stay up to date because our viewers are constantly contributing information to us. So be sure to check out the video description later on. In this video, I'm going to talk about the life skill components, alright, in a particular sequence. A sequence that a new player, when you start the game, which one can you go into first, followed by the other. It's also a recommended sequence because of the way how they support each other. So the most basic one is obviously fishing, alright. I have a two-part guide which I'm going to flash on the left side of the screen right now. The links to the video itself is going to be within the description, so be sure to check it out if you're new to the game. So in fishing, you actually get to sell the fish to the imperial trader and the normal trader. But what's more, you guys will want to take note is that you actually get all these items. Like for example, the snap rope, which you can exchange with an NPC for silver. You will also get tattered boots, which you can exchange for the Krill's fishing chair. Now, if you wonder what is the Krill's fishing chair, well, it is this chair that I'm sitting on, and it actually helps you level up your mastery. Now, between the life skill EXP level and the mastery level, I will talk about this in a separate video that is going to come out soon. So for now, I'm just going to move on, and I'm just going to talk about the rest of the item, which is fertilizer sack. This one will get you some contribution EXP, which is a very good thing. I'll talk about it later. And then there is this breezy so-called seaweed, which is good if you want to do horse so-called breeding later, or you can just sell it to the market. It's worth quite a bit of money. And then finally, these are things that you may get and obtain, but the main component that you are actually looking at is this thing called the ancient relic crystal shard. By combining 5 of this, you can summon a boss which will let you get better rewards. Okay, some players will sell this directly to the market at about 1.7 million silver, but I personally will keep a lot of them. Then I will go in a party to do the ancient relic boss summon, and that will reap you tons of silver after that. And for this ancient relic boss, I do have a guide as well. I'm gonna post it in the video's description, so be sure to check it out. Now, I want to bring your attention back to this contribution EXP. Okay, this is gonna be very important later, and I just want to keep it to you guys to have it at the back of your mind for now. So fishing is the first thing that I would recommend all new players to start off with, and for more information about fishing, it's gonna be in my guides, okay, so be sure to check that out. Fishing being an AFK activity, as I mentioned earlier on, you will want to combine it with Worker Empire, which is the second life skill that I'm gonna cover in this video. Now, for those of you who want to learn how to start your worker empire, how to hire workers, and how to send them out to gather materials, I have a guide already in place for all the new players, so just refer to the links in the description. The main idea of why you want to start your worker empire early is because as long as you are online, whether you are actively doing something or you're doing AFK fishing, the workers will continue working for you, they will continue to gather items for you, and from there on, you will be able to have this passive stream of income that keeps coming non-stop. Alright, as long as you're online, you're getting income. So you want to start this stream of passive income as early as possible. The next thing to keep in mind for worker empire is that you need contribution points, okay? And contribution points is very important if you want a lot of passive income later on. And earlier on, when I talk about fishing, there was an item that was able to exchange for contribution EXP. So that contribution EXP from AFK fishing will indirectly be supporting your contribution point accumulation for your worker empire. The third life skill I'm going to talk about right now is cooking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you guys to do those complicated imperial cooking, etc. I'm just telling you guys to simply cook beer, okay? Your workers will get tired over time, their stamina will go low, and you can cook beer to replenish their stamina. As you cook beer yourself, you actually reduce the cost of needing to buy it from the market to sustain your worker empire. In the meantime, there's also an important element when you're cooking beer, which is this item over here that I'm going to mouse over right now. It's called dish with poorly prepared ingredients. Now, look closely on what it can do. You can use this item to exchange with NPC for contribution point. Now, remember a moment ago, I mentioned that to expand your worker empire for a massive stream of passive income, you need contribution points. So from the fishing exchange item to the cooking exchange item, all this will constantly feed your account, feed your family with contribution EXP. So this is what I mean by fishing and cooking actually does support your worker empire. And by cooking beer, you actually reduce the cost to maintain your worker empire as well. So they all come together to actually help each other out. And the good news for new players is this. I also have a cooking guide that is already in place to teach you guys how to go about preparing and how to actually cook the beer item that I spoke of. So all you need to do is refer to the links in the description. So we started off from fishing, which is a fully AFK activity. And then from fishing itself, we started off with worker empire, which requires contribution point. And again, worker empire will keep working even if you are AFK. So it's two AFK activities that's going to bring you passive income. And when you're doing one AFK fishing, your worker empire is still working, it's double stream of passive income. And the reason why you can do this is because Black Desert Online is a sandbox MMO. That means to say, it doesn't restrict you to a linear path whereby you can only progress by doing, example, combat. So in Black Desert Online, being a sandbox MMO, life skill is a very general term for all the individual activities you can engage in. And you can engage it on a surface level or even go all the way in depth. The intensity of how much you want to invest time into it is really up to you. But the best part about this is this. Everything you do is going to contribute to progression. That's the beauty of Black Desert Online. And when you plan your things well, you think of ways that you can engage in the components or the game's activity based on your time that you can play the game, you will be able to progress. So like I mentioned, everything depends on the so-called time and commitment you can spend on the game. Personally, for me, I don't have much time in the game because I'm always very busy with work. And the rest of my free time is actually making videos for you guys. And that's pretty much it. So majority of my income stream is actually based on passive income that I generate through all this activity, accumulated over time when my characters are online. So by understanding that Black Desert Online allows you to engage in other forms of activity, to get progression, let me share with you an active activity that I do myself whenever I do the ancient relic boss summon. Remember earlier on I talked about when you do fishing, what you want to get is the ancient relic shards. And by combining 5 pieces of it, you can do the ancient boss summoning. And I also have that guide as I mentioned before. So during each boss summon, because per scroll you are actually summoning 3 rounds of bosses, between each boss round you can actually step slightly away, kill an animal and gather meat or blood from the animal. So this is what I do, a so-called part-time gathering activity. And when I do gather, not only am I gathering meat to sell, I'm also hoping that it will drop me sharp crystals and hard crystals as well, as those will sell for a few million silver and a few 100,000 silver. So gathering is a very relaxing activity because you don't have to strain yourself, it doesn't require much concentration. And gathering, I do have a 3-part guide, don't worry, I have you covered on how to start gathering, what it is about, to the gears, to the buffs. So this is why I'm actually standing beside a shy character, because shy characters are widely known to be used for gathering because they can carry more weight. And I think this character goes by the name of VochelleGX. So if I pronounce the name wrongly, I'm so sorry about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the relaxing activity. So once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope the summary of what I have shared would help you guys gain more passive income source, and would like to also thank this character, Vochella, for actually standing there for me to capture this video. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell to the all settings so that you don't miss any videos that I upload, and also hit the like button on the video so that you can support the video to reach out to more people. I hope you guys will take good care of yourself, be safe, be well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.